Hey cleaning family, it's Carolyn Arellano, your cleaning business mentor, and we are back at the 7-Eleven that I had done the walkthrough video on, and we are currently doing a deep cleaning. So I do have some subcontractors here doing the job, and they've actually asked me to come show them the account and explain like really what needs to get done in person. So I did that, and you guys will see exactly me just explaining the account, what needs to get done, and pretty much now they're just going to do the work, and I'm pretty much done for the day. I will come back just to take a look and make sure everything looks good. And again, you know, they wanted me to meet them here to give them this walkthrough and to make sure that the job is good. They want to have a good relationship with me because I clearly have more of these locations to give them. And once we know that we understand the scope of work, they can take on more work. And the cool thing is, this girl is actually a mentee of mine, a Spanish mentee. She's a part of our online community with Elsa Bonita and myself. So not only is this a mentee of mine and somebody that I'm educating on how to grow in her own cleaning business, but because she lives in the state of New Jersey, we actually get to work together, which I freaking love. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. I'm gonna have to do a voiceover because I explained it all in Spanish, but you guys will get the gist. Right here, I'm showing you guys my mentee's vehicle. Her name is Dahlia, and she owns Magic Touch Cleaning Solutions here in New Jersey. She does both residential and commercial cleaning. I think her car looks awesome. Now here, I'm just showing her and the team members exactly what has to get done in each and every room. So I'm telling her that they should start here in the freezer because it's the farthest point away from the door. And I'm letting her know that pretty much in this area, what we're trying to do and achieve is lightly organize some of these drinks, meaning that we have to pull everything away from the racks and we have to remove all the garbage. So we do that by just crouching down and really using a broom to get all of the trash from underneath the shelves. Cleaning under all of the shelves throughout the 7-Eleven is really, really important and something that has to get done. Now, the only other thing besides the floor and under the shelves in this freezer, or cooler rather, that we have to clean are those milk shelves. So I'm explaining to the girls that the 7-Eleven crew will remove all of the milk shelves, and then we just have to take them into the sink and scrub them down. Now, in this back area, we need to clean all of the walls, and we're going to do that by using a clean mop head. We brought plenty of mop heads, plenty of rags, plenty of disinfectant and degreaser and our products. So we want to wash all the walls in this back area. We want to do the same thing here in the bathroom. And I'm telling her that she can just use a mop so that she doesn't have to, kill herself with trying to reach above. Also in this back area, we need to make sure that we clean the sink inside and outside. And here I'm just letting her know like all of the really important points, which is like high dusting, cleaning all of the surfaces, making sure that there is nothing under the shelves. So after they finish cleaning this back area, which is the cooler, the bathroom, and this sink area, I'm going to have them move over to this corner. Now, we clean room by room because it makes the most sense, you guys. Once we're done in this area, we close the door, we're finished. We're going to come out right here, and I'm showing her how to clean section by section. So next up is going to be this cooler. I'm explaining to her that she should take a photo or have one of her girls take a photo before they actually start to clean. That way they understand where to put everything back. Now, I do this in homes as well when people have refrigerators, not so much to know where we put the food back, but to understand how to piece back the refrigerator. So again, take a photo, and I'm telling her to clean shelf by shelf. Clean the top shelf, obviously, first, and then we're going to move our way down. We always clean top to bottom, left to right. So now here I'm just showing her all of the soda machines and the Slurpee machines. I'm explaining again that we should be cleaning top to bottom, left to right, starting by the high dusting of the walls and the ceiling and the top of the machines. Then what we want to do is use hot water, dish detergent, microfiber rags. Again, we're packing plenty of them because we don't want to keep reusing them. That's kind of nasty. And we're going to dip it in hot water, and we're really going to get all of the dirt and the buildup. Now, most importantly is underneath these machines, right? We're going to take a broom and we're going to take everything out with the broom first. There's usually going to be a ton of cups, ton of garbage. Then I'm telling her we're going to spray this with degreaser and let it sit while we continue to clean the machines. Now, we put the degreaser because some of the floor is really, really bad and it will have to sit for a while. Just keep in mind, people are spilling juice, people are spilling coffee, people are spilling syrup. Now, underneath all of the shelving, we're not going to be cleaning the actual shelving because that is an extra and the client doesn't want to pay for that. But underneath all the shelves, we do have to pull out all of these kick plates and go ahead and grab a broom, get rid of all of the trash, go back under, pass the vacuum for all of the small garbage, and then, of course, mop using the degreaser. Now, here for this little food area, what we're going to do is just clean the inside and the outside of the glass. Okay, we're not really going to touch the food, but we are going to clean inside and outside. I'm telling her to make sure to do all of the dusting, the high dusting first. And now I'm explaining that all of the cooler shelving does have to get cleaned inside and outside. Also, we want to pay attention to wiping down all of the molding and being sure to vacuum out any tags or garbage that might get left behind while the client is restocking their facility. Now, underneath, again, like I mentioned, we want to be sure to clean from top to bottom and clean the exterior of everything. Appearance is everything, you guys. And what is happening is that 7-Eleven does have some quality control checks done by corporate, and they want to make sure that everything is up to par. Everything is clean. Everything is, good for their standards. Now, here in this back area, it's a little bit difficult to clean with people working, but they do move out of our way. And I'm just telling her everything has to get cleaned, all surfaces. We can also use some of their glass cleaner I was mentioning if we needed to. But here, just like that back area and just like the Slurpee/soda machine area, we're going to get like a 3-step ladder or a 2-step ladder, do the high dusting first, on the ceiling. Then we're going to clean from top to bottom, left to right, moving everything. So we're going to pull all of the product out, clean with hot soap and water, and then we're going to put stuff back. These tiny little trays that catch the coffee, we're going to take to the sink and clean it. And of course, we're going to clean the front of all of the cabinets. I'm telling her again that we don't have to touch the actual shelving because he's not paying for that extra today. But we want to make sure that we are cleaning the inside and outside of the windows. Now, you can do this with glass cleaner and, just using some paper towel, or you can go ahead and use a window cleaner. Again, we're going to clean all of the glass. I'm explaining pretty much all of the same things over and over to her, but I just want to make sure that she understands what has to get done in each and every area so that there is no miscommunication. Again, we're changing all the trash, removing the kick plates, and just passing the broom, passing the vacuum, and using a degreaser to actually mop. In the sink area, we're just going to move things, clean as we go, push them back. But we do want to make sure that we are moving all of these light boxes. And of course, the floor is really, really important. Now here, I'm just showing you guys kind of like what's getting done in this bathroom. She's really scrubbing this toilet because there was a lot of grease, a lot of dirt. And we want to make sure that this looks really good. We'll be showing you the after of the bathroom momentarily. But really, I just wanted to give you guys a glimpse of the girls working and in action. So before she starts cleaning the actual shelves of this refrigerator, of course, we're going to get that high dust. Why, you ask? Why are you always doing the high dusting first? Well, because of gravity, you guys. I'm not going to have her clean this refrigerator and then have her do the high dusting, because then all of that dust from above is going to fall on her beautifully cleaned refrigerator. So as you see, she's using one of their dollies to kind of put the product on and clean. Coffee time, you guys. One of my favorite perks of cleaning for 7-Eleven is that they actually let us eat and drink whatever we want while we're cleaning. For me, I mostly, drink coffee, maybe some sparkling water. I'm not really big on eating the food from here, but I think that it's really nice of them to offer us food. They'll usually make us like a whole pie, or we can get whatever we want. So I'm just showing you guys the team getting busy. They're all working together. Just so you guys understand, they are a team of 3 and they're cleaning for 5 hours total. So this is a 15-hour man-hour job. I'm talking to the owners because they're brothers and they are freaking awesome. They're asking me to go clean a Bubba burritos that they actually own. Now, with these 7-Eleven and all other chain customers, multi-location customers, they're awesome because they have more than one store. They usually have 2 or 3 7-Elevens. They also have a bunch of friends that have 7-Elevens, brothers, cousins. And as I mentioned, they do have other businesses, okay? 7-Eleven is not the only business that a lot of these entrepreneurs invest to. So we ended up going to quote a Bubba burritos for them, and we're actually going to be cleaning that as well. This is the after. I want to show you guys how clean, how beautiful this is coming out, actually. Like, everything just looks really, really awesome. No finger smudges, no spills. Everything is just completely clean and really up to par for their upcoming visit, right? So again, just showing you guys what's going on and kind of how the team is working. As I mentioned, this was a 15-hour job. I did quote it for 12 hours, so I did fall short by 3. What it ended up happening was the subcontractor did fulfill the whole 12 hours that I quoted. And because they did have a clean to get to afterward, I ended up cleaning with my 2 daughters for an additional hour. So they got paid for 12 hours of cleaning because that's what I estimated. And then I ended up having to stay an additional hour with my 2 team members that are with me that you don't see in the video, who are actually my daughters, Sabrina and Samantha. Sabrina's here recording me. And as I mentioned, it was a total 15-hour job. But now I know moving forward that I have to let the team know it's a 15-hour job, not a 12-hour job like I suspected. Now I'm just showing her, what has to go into cleaning the back of this area. It's really, really dirty because they just drop stuff all the time and they're not going to pick it up. So over here, we're just going to degrease everything, make sure there's no trash in here, move everything, clean all of the surfaces because it's really important that everything is clean. There's no trash, no gunk on the front of any of these machines. We're also going to pull out any of the machines that we can, and we're going to make sure to clean all of the surfaces. I'm just showing them here that this actually moves. It has to get pulled out, vacuumed, and it has to be degreased, the floor, and mopped. Okay, so again, this kind of cleaning is kind of like a house a little bit. It is like a deep cleaning. However, it is for commercial space. It's all about figuring things out, understanding what the scope of work is, what your client's needs are, having all the right equipment and pricing properly. Now, as you can see, the walls are spotless. This toilet is gleaming. I'm really, really happy with how everything has come out, and so is the client. Now, again, we're just showing you the after of the clean. If you guys go back to the front of the video, you guys will see what it looked like before. But I do want to show you the final product. Now, this client is super happy with all the jobs that we do. I hope you found this video educational, informational. Please be sure to hit the like, subscribe button, and be sure to join my members only, where we have members only videos. I go live, and there's just a lot of awesome content in there that you otherwise wouldn't see on my regular YouTube channel. Thank you guys so much. Please leave your comments down below and let me know what kind of videos you guys want to see from me. I love you guys. Happy cleaning, you guys.